Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm glad you're here. We did get some new animals. We got some more birds, believe it or not. I know I probably have too many birds and need to slow down on this, but these are ones that I could not refuse. So yesterday I met up with Rachel and Kevin at Hidden Heights Farm and picked up 4 Cayuga ducks. As some of you know who watch the channel, I already have 4 ducks, and I didn't have a drake, but now I got 3 more hens from Kevin and Rachel and a drake, and I want to show those to you. And then this morning I went out to Cassie and Gary's house. Cassie had 2 of the Katawa chicks that she was raising up, hoping one was a rooster and one was a hen. Well, it turns out both of them were roosters, so I got one of those roosters from her. It looks like a rooster. We're hoping that it's rooster. It hasn't started crowing yet. Her other one has started trying to crow, but this one I'm pretty sure is a rooster. And if you don't know, the Katawa is the laughing rooster, and so this should be really cool. Some of you will remember that I tried to hatch some Katawa chicks before. I ordered some eggs and only one hatched, and then something ended up getting it. It got old enough to bring outside, and something ended up getting a hold of it. But oh my gosh, 4 ducks makes a big difference in the sound. There they are. Although I see 7 ducks, there should be 8. I better check. That's just mud sitting on top of a pool. That pool is actually flipped over. We're not keeping water in it right now because it's getting cool in the mornings. But this is exposed right here. It's supposed to have this stuff on there. And I think that goat there has torn that off. And so that might be where our missing duck went. I don't know. Let me count here. He's trying to get that bird to breed with him. Oh, I found one. A bunch of eggs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they're all here laying eggs. So that is good. All 8 are here. No escapees yet. I need to get that fixed though. And I'm going to work on this fence today. This right here. How we just tied it up here. I don't know if you can see. We just tied this up here, or set this up here when we put the little goats over here to try to wean them. But Chase keeps getting over here whenever he wants. He jumps the fence, and I think he's actually pushing this part down and getting over. But I know down here there's a part that he oh my goodness. What is this? What are these? Besides hard. Check that out. What are these? I don't know. I don't remember seeing them here before. So what I was going to show you guys is back here. This right here is where Chase is definitely getting over. So I need to put a small piece from here to here to keep him over here with the other goat. And that's what I'm going to do today. I'm not going to show doing that, but I will show what I'm going to use. I've got zip ties to use today rather than those hog rings or whatever they're called, or pieces of wire. I've got the big zip ties and I've got the little zip ties, and that is what I'm going to use. And there's that temporary shelter that we put up when Cassie and Gary's does were over here. Well, we're going to use it temporarily for a little bit longer, and we're going to add to it because next month we're going to put the bucks with the does, and I believe Cassie's going to bring her 2 does, Dolly and Oreo, back out here. But either way, we're going to put the bucks with the does, and there's one doe that is related to both bucks, so I don't really want her breeding with them. It wouldn't be the end of the world if she did, but it's not ideal. So I'm gonna put her over here. And then there's 2 bucks, so there'll be 2 pens. This will be 1 buck and some does. And then over there will be where we'll have the other buck and the rest of the does. And then this hen right here, I think I'm gonna try to catch her. Well, she's about to get out, I think. I better fix that. I'm gonna try to catch her and put her with the new rooster that I got from Cassie. That way he won't be alone. And her, when she actually starts laying eggs, she's not quite old enough yet, I don't think. She should be close, but when she starts laying eggs, I wanna see what color eggs she does lay, because her mother was an Americana and was supposed to produce blue eggs, which in the beginning it was a real light blue or a faint blue, and then as time went on, they became more and more white. But then her father was the Black Orpington, which produces brown eggs. So I want to see what color eggs she produces. So I'm going to get started on this fence and try to get this done. We'll see how much I get done. But like I said, I'm not going to show it because, so, you know, some of you really like watching me work. Like the retention rate on the videos where I'm working is really good, but then it's hard. The click-through rate is not real good. People are not choosing to watch those videos as often, but the ones that do watch a lot longer. So really confused and don't know how to fix things, but videos or fences. But I'm gonna get started on this fence, and I'll be back with you here in just a second. All right, so I got this zip tied to the other fence. And then I put the big zip ties on the T-post, the fence to the T-post. We did have it wired. It's hard to keep anything around here. And it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter if I knew what I was doing and put a fence up correctly or not. These two are very destructive. The girls are too, but these boys, they're just horrible. And they stink really bad. They are in rut, and it stinks really bad here. And I just wanted to get out of this pen as soon as possible. Now the back end, I did not fix that yet. And the reason is because Chase is still over here, and he put himself over here. And what he does is he goes back and forth. He hops the fence and goes back and forth down at that end down there. And I'm gonna wait for him to either put himself back over here with Rocky again, so that I don't have to carry him around or drag him by the horns, or wait for Greg to get home where Greg can carry him around. They stink bad. What he has been doing is hopping the fence when it's time to feed over here, and hopping the fence again when it's time to feed over here. He's double dipping. He's getting his food, and he's getting over here and getting some of the chicken feed. So I'm sure later on today he'll hop back over, and then I'll have a piece of fencing ready to put up there, and hopefully that will work, because it's just gonna be pretty much wired or zip tied up there. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, this area, all it is for that one little doe that I don't want bred. Actually, I want her bred, but I just don't really want her bred with one of these two because they're related. If I had a third buck. Also, with the 4 new additions and putting a doe over there, I'm going to have to expand this goat shelter / duck shelter. There's just not going to be enough room, and I need to make sure that everybody has a place to get out from under, a place to get out of the weather, out of the rain, out of the cold, or whatever's going on at the time. And there's a lot of work to be done out here. That's not this video. But I'm checked for eggs real quick. Look. Sitting on eggs. Holy cow, gotta go. Wasp. Where'd they go? A big old wad of hornets just fell to the ground from in the coop. I got chill bumps all over me. Like, I see them flying. I don't know, the camera's not gonna pick that up. But like, oh, there's one. Yeah, you can see, hang on. or not hornets. I think they're yellow jackets. Look, there's one. Was one. Nope, they're coming out. I gotta go. I was in the coop looking for eggs, and I saw that chicken laying on eggs or sitting on eggs, and I heard something fall, and I looked behind me, and it was a big wad of I think they're yellow jackets. They hit the ground, just a big wad of them. And of course, as soon as they hit the ground, they started flying, started dispersing. And no, I don't want no part of that. So that's definitely gonna wait. The chicken coop, that's gonna wait for a minute. We'll have to. I don't really want to spray anything out there, but I'm gonna have to. I don't want like poisons out there with the birds or anything. I'm gonna have to do something though. I can't leave that like that. Here are these guys. They have eaten this morning. I'm about to feed them some more. If I left food out there, I'm pretty sure they would just sit in front of the bowl and eat all day. These guys are very comical. They're different from all the other birds. They have a very mild temperament as they think about just food, and that's it. They're not aggressive at all. Look at how big this rooster is. You guys probably cannot see or tell on camera how big these birds are, but these birds are huge, and they're about 1.5 years old. And I've told before that they do lay eggs. It's been several weeks since they've laid any eggs. I don't know how long, but when I first got them, they were laying, you know, 1 or 2 every other day or so, and we took 5 of those and hatched them, and now those are the meat chicks we have growing out on the other side over there, which we will process. But these I've decided I'm not going to keep, and I need to find a home for them. I mean, they're not pets. They would be very tough birds to eat. They would be good birds to just sit and watch for sure. They're so much different from other chickens. But they would also be good if they started laying again to hatch out your own eggs for meat. So on the weekends when I'm home, because they're so entertaining, they get fed 3 times a day. Usually though, through the week, they only get fed 2 times. They get fed in the morning when Greg comes out to do his chores, and they get fed in the evening when we get home. But when I'm here alone, I kind of feed them a little bit extra because it's fun. They are super noisy when they eat, all smacking and stuff. Their water is always dirty, just like a duck. Because these birds, they get in the water and they stand in it. They'll drink in it, they'll splash in it, and they'll stand in it like a duck. It's the craziest thing. I've never seen chickens do that. And I don't know if that's just what they do, because they're silly like that, because all their genetics go to producing meat rather than, you know, having any kind of a brain. Or if it's because that they were never outside until they came to my house. They were in one of the chicken houses, however they have them set up in there. These come from a chicken house that uses them for eggs. They sell the eggs to hatcheries. I'm not sure if I mentioned it before. I know I said that the other ducks came from Hidden Heights Farm. Rachel and Kevin at Hidden Heights Farm. They're a much larger channel than I am, but if you don't know them, if you haven't seen them before, or maybe you have and you're not subscribed, head on over and check them out and give them a chance. They're really good people. I do appreciate the ducks. They gave them to me, and they know I was earlier this year looking for Cayuga ducks. They were getting rid of theirs, so they called me. So I appreciate that. Please go check them out. And this laughing rooster, hopefully it's a rooster, is over here, and that fat kitty's kennel, she'll just stay in this one over here. Right now she's inside in a cage. But anyway, this is where I have him. He's got a little perch up there. He's got some water hidden in the grass back there. Oh, I need to go feed him. I'll be right back. While I'm getting some food for that rooster, I thought of something. You know, up there in that coop were all those yellow jackets or wasps or whatever they were when they dropped to the floor. Had I gotten stung and been allergic to them, And well, that could have been a mess, especially if I didn't have like an EpiPen or whatever I needed on hand. And if you think about everything going on in the world, there's all kinds of wars and rumors of wars and earthquakes and all that going on right now, and the pestilences. If you think about it, there could possibly be another shutdown. Consider having your medicines on hand. And if you will check out the link below this video, there is a link to Jace Medical. I am an affiliate of Jace Medical. If you use my link below, I will get a commission off of that. If you use LG10, you'll get $10 off your purchase. They do sell all kinds of medication, antibiotics, daily chronic medications, and even EpiPens, and now they have ivermectin. Go check them out. Okay, got the food, just a little bit. He's a little guy, doesn't eat very much. So I was thinking I'm gonna try to sneak back over there a little bit later and film those wasps or hornets or yellow jackets or whatever they are, and see if you guys can tell me what they are. I don't know much about them, and to my knowledge, I'm not allergic to any of them. So any kinds of bites or stings or anything. Actually, I'm not sure of anything that I'm allergic to, but I'm going to try to sneak back over there and get one on video so you can tell me what it is. Okay, buddy. I hope you're buddy. I hope you're Mr. and not a mess. I think you are. Wonder if he'll come up here with me here. Probably not. Come on. You can do it. Nope, not gonna do it. Anyway, like I said, got him from Walker Farm Fam. Cassie and Gary, Walker Farm Fam, and Catching Up with the Walkers. If you don't know them, go check them out. Really good friends of mine. Here are the meat birds, which, oh, he's tied that up. They're supposed to be uncovered during the day. But these are the birds that I hatched out from those other meat birds. And they just sit there and eat all day. That's about all they do. I'm pretty sure that's what the other ones would do if we just left food out there all the time. They just pull up a seat in front of the bowl and eat all day. Look at that. Look at that. Look who jumped back over. He saw me throw this bowl over. I'm pretty sure he thought he was going to get something to eat. Oh, that was rude. Such a rude people. Well, I wasn't ready for him to get back over that quickly. Now I've got to go get a piece of fencing that will fit there. All right, I've got this fencing up. I've also got my hat on backwards. And not that I needed to tell you that so that you could notice it, but I just noticed it. So I got my hat on backwards because it's cooler. I mean, like literally cooler. It's not as hot with the hat on backwards, or doesn't feel as hot or something. I do look cool with the hat on backwards, but no, truthfully, I feel like I look older with the hat on backwards. But anyway, it does feel cooler. I wanted to show you guys what I did. I got this piece and this piece. I thought this would fit across, and it comes to here. And this other fence comes to here, and it came all the way to about here. Wasn't quite enough, and I wanted to make sure to cover it all so that he wouldn't try to jump it. I made it higher than this because he's used to jumping here, and I'm going to try to discourage it altogether, even attempting. Now he's a goat. He could jump this if he wanted to. He could probably jump that. I don't know. He could certainly climb it. But anyway, I'm trying to keep him from even trying to get in over here, because I want to keep them over here, have them used to being on this side for when I put that little doe over here so that she doesn't get bred. And I'm not sure which buck is going to be over here and which one's going to be in the girls' pen, so I want them both over here to get used to it. And these bucks, man, they really stink right now. Bucks are nasty. They pee all over themselves. They pee in their mouths. And I Apparently the girls like it. I don't know, but it stinks really bad right now. So I want to get out of here and, oh, watch this. Listen to them. And it sounds so cool when they run across their feet like pattern on the ground. The problem I'm having right now is I don't know which one is Mike. I need them all still. I know this is the Drake that I got from Hidden Heights, but I need them to be still so that I can examine them and determine which one is Mike. But that's not going to happen. So I showed you how I did that fence, not so that you can kill me in the comments, but so that I show you how I am doing things, how I am homesteading or farming, how, you know, I don't know how to build fences, I don't know how to build shelters, I don't know how to garden or do any of this. And so stuff comes up that I need to fix quickly. That's how I'm going to do it, because that's you know, just using my resources. And that is why it is always good for me to have several different sizes of zip ties and duct tape and super glue and flex seal and all that good stuff. It is getting hot. I haven't taken the hoodie off because I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back in. I'm gonna try to maybe have to take one for the team. I want to see what it is. I want to film them, or at least one. All I need is one. I'm paranoid already. All I need is one, and then you guys leave in the comments what you think it is. Wish me luck. I am safe. I know where I'm going after I leave here. I do have life insurance. Here I go. Where are they? There's a nest. Give me a second for my eyes to adjust and make sure I'm seeing everything that I need to see. But whatever fell over there. I see a nest of something right up in this corner right here. But that is not where it fell from. It was actually, I think it was in this, I don't know, I'll have to watch the video, but I was looking at this chicken sitting on eggs when it fell. I guess it could have been here. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the video to see exactly what happened and what I said and how I reacted, but I don't know if you guys can see. There are a few, I guess I better look behind me. Nothing behind me. There are a few on there. Maybe you can zoom it in or something, I don't know. I'm scared to get close. I am about 2 feet from it with the camera. Okay, I'm out of here. That's all I want. That's all I want. Maybe you can pause it and zoom in and tell me what it is. I'm thinking that's not where they fell from though. But I got to do something. Hopefully we get that taken care of this evening when, you know, everything's settled down. I don't know. I don't know whether to spray poison in there. And, well, if I spray anything on them, I'm going to have to spray poison. I don't want them to come get me. Because even if I'm not allergic to them, there's a lot of them. And that's going to do some damage. And could cause me, if I got stung by several, it could cause me to become allergic to them. So yeah, I got to think about this because I don't know. So that's it for this video. If you would, guys, if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing, pushing the subscribe button down below, clicking that like button. Even if you are subscribed, especially if you are subscribed, please hit that like button or the unlike button, either way. But leave me a comment below and share the video out. Be sure to check out Hidden Heights Farm and Walker Farm Fam. We'll see you on the next one.